evening, and thank you for joining us. The province has sent in reinforcements to battle the out-of-control wildfire on the bluffs of Cameron Lake. Those extra firefighters are needed as the flames consume 180 hectares. The main artery to the west coast remains closed, causing ripple effects through dozens of small communities. As Brendan Strain reports, it's prompting a warning from Port Alberni's mayor as fuel pumps dry up and store shelves go bare.
After driving the 2.5-hour detour from Port Alberni to Yubo, Isaac Lund's luck ran out.
As soon as we made it back onto the paved road, we hit a big pothole and got a flat.
He says it was a bumpy, dusty drive, but says the detour is in better condition than he expected.
Sometimes it just gets super dusty and you can't really see anything that's going on.
With Highway 4 shut down due to the out-of-control wildfire burning near Cameron Lake, this is the only open connector to the west coast of Vancouver Island.
We get a lot of people rushing to fuel up because they never imagined the trip would take that long.
Heading north, Daly's Auto Center and Gas in Yubo is the last stop for fuel before making it to the other end of the detour.
Yeah, we did fill up just in Nanaimo.
On the other end of the detour, Port Alberni.
People were just going in and buying everything.
Kirk McGiffin lives in Beaver Creek near Port Alberni. He says with the uncertain timeline of when the highway will reopen, panic buying is set in. Grocery store shelves are running low, and some gas stations have completely run out of fuel.
Shell was out. Chevron was out. Mobile was out.
We were certainly seeing that in our community, people filling up jerry cans of gas, buying more than they normally would at the grocery store, and just putting, unfortunately, unnecessary additional pressure on our resources.
The mayor says supplies are getting into the community through the detour and is asking people not to panic.
We are looking at two other options.
To bolster the supply chain, early options are barging supplies into the community through Port Alberni's port, and
there's an additional road that we're working with the province to try to open up.
That logging road connects Port Alberni to the inland highway near Horn Lake. The Ministry of Transportation says it is being utilized, but only for very restricted and specific uses, and that it will not be open to the general public.
It does require a pilot vehicle. It is very slow going. It does require four-wheel drive and larger vehicles, and it can't accommodate large commercial vehicles.
So for now, this is more than a dusty, twisty dirt road. It's a lifeline, a vital connection to communities nearly cut off from the rest of Vancouver Island. Brendan Strain, CTV News, Yubo.
If you're looking to bypass the detour by air, Harbour Air has just announced it's adding more flights out of Tofino and Vancouver. A single seat on the 1-hour flight ranges from $240 to $400. Closer to the Cameron Bluffs wildfire, blockades are still up and are likely to stay there for the foreseeable future. Gord Kurbis brings us the latest on the efforts to extinguish the flames.
The aerial assault on the Cameron Bluff fire continues with skimmers and now a tanker working the blaze.
They've certainly been attacking it aggressively. We can see that. Certainly appreciate everyone's efforts, that's for sure.
Tracy Barnes has been keeping a daily eye on the fire, checking its progress. She's relieved it appears to be headed away from Cameron Lake.
And you could see that they were just giving it their all. I'm pretty sure they're exhausted at this point in time, but we appreciate that they're still working at it.
The Coastal Fire Center says the blaze is still classified as out of control and has grown to 180 hectares.
Crews are making reasonable progress considering the burning conditions, leaning substantially on the aviation resources.
Those resources in the air are backing 60 firefighters on the ground, more than double that had their feet on the fire yesterday.
We do assign resources as required based on the fire behavior and our weather conditions. All of these fires are appropriately staffed.
Highway 4 remains blocked for the foreseeable future. Today, a Ministry of Transportation vehicle could be seen checking out the highway.
I know that this is a concerning time for people who are impacted by the Highway 4 closure due to the Cameron Bluff wildfire. Please know that this closure is temporary.
Randy Harrison travels back routes often, including the alternate route from Port Alberni. He hopes this fire results in changes.
I think this might be a wake-up call to Port Alberni that they better start thinking about an alternative route out that's a lot safer for the people to drive on and all of that. And I think they've had many years to plan it, but I don't know where it's gone.
Harrison lives in Whiskey Creek, 6 kilometers from the blaze. He's critical of how it was allowed to grow from a small fire to what it is today.
I've seen 2 fires on Vancouver Island now that have got out of control.
Those struggling with the closures are hoping news comes soon on how long the vital east-west route will be severed. Gord Kurbis, CTV News, Cameron Lake.
The closure of Highway 4 has created a major dilemma for a Squamish couple who are getting married in Tofino on Saturday. They've decided to go ahead with their long-planned nuptials, but not all of their guests are prepared to drive that long forestry road detour. CTV's Shannon Patterson reports.
Last March, Sebastian Fulmer and Hope Moyer got engaged on the beach in Tofino.
We both just love Tofino. We go there 2-3 times a year, and it's definitely my favorite spot to be.
So the Squamish couple decided to get married in Tofino too. The wedding scheduled for this Saturday.
We have about 77 guests, with about maybe just under half actually coming from Ontario.
With Highway 4 closed because of the Cameron Bluffs wildfire, those guests and the bride and groom have no choice but to drive to Tofino via a long detour route on a gravel forestry road.
We've lost a couple guests. So some guests have said they will not come because they don't want to risk taking this route. But most of the guests will try and take this detour route.
I'm really proud of the way that they rallied and their families and friends rallied and were like, okay, like larger rental vehicles for those back roads. And everyone just really seemed to have a positive attitude about it instead of kind of going to worst case scenarios.
But the couple's wedding planner also understands why some guests chose to cancel rather than risk the detour.
It's a little scary, and I know there's been a couple accidents that have occurred.
The drive too daunting for several of Tofino photographer Chelsea Gray's clients who canceled their weekend bookings.
I was supposed to do a family session tomorrow with a family that got stuck in Parksville, so they're not able to make it up. I had a proposal photo shoot set up, so someone that was going to drop down on one knee on the beautiful beach.
Sebastian and Hope did consider a last-minute change of venue.
But, I mean, we have always dreamed about getting married in Tofino.
They've ensured their guests know what to expect and what to bring on the long, dusty drive.
You know, we've given them the rundown of how to prep, given them also the fact that we understand if they can't make it.
Some of the wedding supplies won't make it either.
There's probably about 200 candles for the weekend that did not make it. They were supposed to arrive Monday.
But this couple isn't worried about decor.
I will eat on Costco paper plates and eat Tofino, you know, if that's what it takes. We just want to be there and get married with everyone who loves and supports us.
Shannon Patterson, CTV News.
With 84 wildfires burning across the province, the government is warning all British Columbians, whether you live near an active wildfire or not, to be prepared for an emergency. The province says you should have an emergency plan, including a grab-and-go kit with identification and insurance papers. You should also have enough supplies in your home to last 72 hours without utilities. With climate-related emergencies such as flooding and extreme heat increasing, emergency preparedness experts say events like wildfires shutting down roads and access are a good reminder to be prepared for other major events.
Well, there's all kinds of different things that can happen on the island. We have a number of hazards here, but the most important thing is just being prepared at home for anything. So building a kit at home, having some food and water for several days for you and your family are the most important things that we can do to be prepared for anything.
Again, you should have enough food and water to last 3 to 7 days. Each person in your family will need 4 liters of water per day, and seasonal clothing and medications should also be included. For more information on how to be prepared, follow the link in the article on our website. The wildfire burning near Sayward is being held at 200 hectares in size. That means it's not likely to spread. The BC Wildfire Service says the Newcastle Creek fire is burning almost 1 meter underground. There are no evacuation orders or alerts in place. When it started late last month, people in the village of Sayward were nervous. Some students were kept at home or indoors to limit their exposure to smoke. Even with the fire line being held, people have bags packed and ready to go. The fire is suspected to be human caused.